Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome back. Okay, so let's see what we've got coming on in. Two of Cups, okay? Gemini energy. Two of Swords. Ace of Wands. And then Three of Wands. A Page of Wands, sorry. And then Three of Wands. So something surrounding. Somebody is trying to block some sort of message or communication between someone who you love. Someone is trying to block messages, okay, surrounding someone who you love. Investing, and then we've got the Tower Merman, okay. Wow. And the Ten of Pentacles. So something, a group, a team, corrupt family members, gang, cult, coven, whatever you want to call these people, okay? They're investing in crown chakra attacks. We've got Ten of Pentacles. They've either took control of some generational wealth, okay? And they are trying to block communication from the people who you love, okay? Yeah, we've got sudden wealth here in reverse. So they could have took hold of some sudden wealth, okay? And they're using that wealth and they're investing a lot of money in crown chakra attacks. A lot. And they're trying to block you off from the divine, okay? They could be working at night to do these crown chakra attacks. Quite possibly trying to block some sort of love message. Or a love offer. But it doesn't even have to be between a partner. It could be something to do with a partner. Somebody coming towards divine masculine, divine feminine. But between someone or people who you love. There's something surrounding them, investing a lot of money in not just crown chakra attacks, because they want to take your crown off. They want to take off your crown. They could have already tried to take off your crown. Chaos, bringing chaos, trauma, okay? So they're investing a lot of money in bringing chaos and trauma into your life. Three of Swords and Eight of Swords. What they've done is absolutely heartbreaking, okay? They're trying to break your heart. They could have done this several times or more, deliberately trying to break your heart. Because they don't want you to offer your cup of love to anybody. So this is someone who's very manipulating and very controlling, okay? Family members could be involved. Also could be trying to block you off from receiving guidance from your ancestors. Because they don't want you to receive messages from your ancestors. There's been some sort of binding spells and like love block spells, even heart attack rituals. Eight of Wands and Eight of Swords. The news is that these people could be linking to a motorcycle cult, gang, group, coven, who's all getting locked up because they've been doing similar crimes to everybody. Similar crimes to everyone. Love block spells, crown chakra. Anyone who's very independent or has an independent business or gaining some sort of financial stability and sudden wealth, yeah, they're on to that person. They're on to that person. She's got some carrots in her hand. What I'm getting with this is They literally want to turn you into a vegetable, okay? So you can't think for yourself, or they're trying to make out like you're a vegetable. Um, wow. Or they want to keep you in some sort of a vegetated state. Yeah. Something to do with like brain, maybe trying to damage your brain with these crown chakra attacks, okay? They want it, something to do with, they want you to be a vegetable. Wow. Wow. Could be getting people overseas, okay? Maybe something to do with growing plants, okay? Could be something to do with growing plants. So they could have took hold of some sudden wealth and then wanted to take control of sudden wealth, okay? And then spend that sudden wealth on like weed growers. I think we should have this sudden wealth, okay? Done all that corrupt shit to get hold of sudden wealth, okay? And then they want to spend it on weed growers. Could be trying to manifest a union, a twin flame or something. A strong connection. So they're trying to stop some sort of soulmate or twin flame union. Um, they don't want you to have some sort of wishes or dreams, or could be something to do with trying to block love, block marriage, okay, block a union. Because they want to see you like fall down, fall out of love, okay? So there's something to do with they want to see you fall out of love. They could even be doing some sort of fire, like putting somebody's windows through and causing a fire, creating a gas leak, you know. So if you have a cig or light a candle, then boom, trying to cause an explosion, because they want this to keep hold of this wealth, this sudden wealth what they've took. Trying to block communication between those who you love by forms of manipulation. They could have done this to an empress, okay? Yeah. They've done this to a mother. So could have took control of the child or children by some sick forms, okay? Four of Pentacles. They've been very mean and very possessive, trying to control children because they want to keep hold of this wealth for themselves. Very mean community. We've got this King of Pentacles who wanted to take money, works in the local community to do that, and he thought he was really strong, all right? And he thought he was some sort of a beast or something. So it could be a Leo. There's Taurus there. Could be Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. They want it to be seen as some sort of a beast, okay? A beast from the east, a beast from the west, a beast from the north, or a beast from the south. Nowhere. Works in the local town, city, state, continent, okay? He was just doing it for the money. So he's been involved in crown chakra attacks. He's sitting there looking all depressed, you know, wishing, I wish I never invested in this. I'm getting they don't want to see you invest in a love relationship with anyone else. So they could be doing some sort of love block spells. Somebody's jealous of your strength, okay? And also they don't want to see you expand in some sort of independent business. They don't like what you're investing in, because that's going to bring in more wealth, and they want to take that too. Could have tried to walk away from somebody in this connection because there was nothing but toxic, and they don't want to see you walk away. We've got High Priestess. They don't want to see you walk away. So somebody joined a really mean, possessive biker club, okay, and lied, saying you lack some sort of mental capacity, okay, you're lacking here, you're lacking there, you're lacking here, and then they received some coinage to sacrifice an empress because they was jealous, could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, of a divine feminine, an empress's gifts. Could be any star sign, but someone who can embody all the queens in the deck, and he can just embody this King of Pentacles because he's all about the money. Yeah. We've got Hermit, Virgo, Ace of Wands and Ten of Swords, and the Devil card. Seven of Swords and Four of Wands. Heavy on the Capricorn energy and the Hermit Virgo card. Could be doing something to end Empresses, child or children, because they're romanticising having someone left out in the cold. Heartbreaking. So taking control of child or children. Okay. Aquarius involved in bullying, gang fighting, okay, bullying, and then like there could have been a lot of conflicts, okay, but these have been split up and they're going to get arrested, okay. They've been trying to make somebody up and down, and they've also been transferring money from accounts to accounts, okay, persistently, because they dream, because they're guilty of death or several different attempted murders. They're guilty of several different attempted murders. Anyone who you love, they want to attack. That's the truth. Oh my Lord. Anyone who you care for, okay? Anyone who you have a connection with. Again, this doesn't even have to be a partner, 1313, okay? A love partner, okay? This could be child or children. They want you to be stressed out, worried, jealous of your divine connection, okay? Jealous of your spiritual protection, jealous of how you look, okay? They've been performing rituals under the moon. This King of Wands is like, let me get some of this. I want to be mean and I want to be possessive. Yeah, let me get some of this. I'll sneak around. I'll be deceptive. I'll sneak around this community. She's a dark witch, this King of Wands. Okay. She's more masculine than feminine. Okay. So there is lesbians involved. And I'm not having a dig. I'm just saying, lesbians involved in being sneaky, deceptive, really mean and possessive, okay? Really mean, possessive and controlling. Justice, okay? There's going to be a happy outcome because this motorcycle club, who think they're really strong, they're all getting locked up and they're going to end up hitting the news for the level of corruption their gang affiliation, and that's been illuminated. They've always been working to sacrifice people to gain power and control. Could be linking to going to a church and collaborating with some sort of church, okay, and passing, in here is like a gun, okay, there's like guns, and they're like, can you hide this gun for me? Yeah, they perform Baphomet rituals, and maybe they could be known for performing Baphomet or satanic rituals, okay. They just want to make someone ill and look mentally unstable, or don't listen, yeah, but it's persistent what they do. But what they do is ill, and they trot around thinking they're fucking hard. We just want recognition, we want to be known worldwide, what, for being sick, sinister, yeah. So they attack anyone who speaks the truth. Anyone who speaks the truth. Try and separate them. Keep them on their own. Label them as mentally stable because we don't want to get locked up for all the sick shit we've done. But they very much love playing games and murdering people. Five of Swords, but these enemies need to back the fuck on off. They want other people's prosperity. They want other people's prosperity, but they take people's prosperity. What they do is heartbreaking, okay? They're going to lose their houses, okay? They're going to be stressed out in prison, all right? Because they're going to have to pay everything back because they're under fucking judgment. They're strongly trying to manifest some sort of communication and trying to work with this divine feminine's ancestors. Could be a high priestess. Could be a Gemini involved who was lacking in her own world. So she persistently also getting attempted murder to keep hold of some sort of money. Oh my lord. Getting someone from overseas, okay? Jealous. Absolutely jealous of a divine feminine and her children. So she committed to performing some sort of rituals, and so did he. Six of Cups in reverse are extremely childish. Nine of Wands, with the games they play, they spy. She's like, I wanted to get involved because I was really horny. I was real horny. She's mentally unfucking stable though. She's getting locked up for attempted murder. Several attempted murders on an earth angel. No way. On children too. Several different attempted murders on a woman and the children. This is getting linking to other crimes of a similar sort, okay? They are getting watched by undercovers. They dreamed of having somebody's independent business. They dreamed of having someone else's gifts, skills and talents. Yeah. Could have tried to call for help, but nobody wanted to listen. Could have tried to call for help, but nobody wanted to listen. No way. Because they was involved in the toxicity. They was involved, and they do this on innocent people. The amount of evidence is overwhelming from this group of pals who all party and celebrate together. It's overwhelming. It's overwhelming. Could have tried to walk away from some friends, from the level of toxicity, okay? Not wanting to party with some of these people because they're toxic, okay? So everywhere this feminine or child or children go, they're there stalking and trying to sacrifice them. Multiple attempted murders in this hometown, city-state, continent. Sagittarius could be involved, okay? Could be doing this to a Sagittarius too. All star signs, really. They're really passionate about playing head games. That's why justice is coming. They've done several different attempted murders. They dream about expanding, okay, and getting people from abroad to do these hits because they want somebody else's destiny and prosperity because they was lacking in their own world, and they're always there like, oh, I want that line of work, oh, I want to do this, I want to claim to do this and do that, and well, I've got these gifts or what have you, and they just play games. Stolen identity, the lot. Stolen identity, the lot. Oh my lord. Some of these people have gone abroad, okay? We've got Page of Cups, Nine of Cups, Five of Cups, Hanged One, and the Star. So there's an Aquarius who dreams about having some sort of psychic abilities, but she's not been born with some sort of psychic abilities, yeah? And she just doesn't want to lose, so she keeps sacrificing people, okay? Fucking stupid bitch, she's under judgment. That's the truth. Hold on. Do you know what? This is stressing me out. They know how to put on a jolly good shirt and make out like they've never done anything of the sort. Yeah, while they're literally trying to do some sick things and then just throw this masculine, this feminine and child or what have you to the trash. Throwing away, getting rid of, tossing out because they view you as competition. They're trying to run away from pending charges because we've got bank failure. No way, trying to burn evidence. This is the type of person who's always pissing on a pregnancy test, okay? Toxic, she don't want to hear that she's a toxic bitch. And it's game over for this fake friend who was all in the fields, yeah? Who was getting watched and recorded on camera. No way. I'll leave it there. Sending peace, love and light.